right, congratulations. You've made it to the last section of the Google Classroom Criteria for Success. And now I'm going to be showing you how to update the data glance aligned to the criteria for success. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'll do 3 and 4 this time. I did K last time. I'm going to click on the link where it says 3 and 4, make a copy here. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to make a copy. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is update this. So if it goes missing, we are good to go. So this is, I'm going to change it to Arinze and Kennedy. And the date is 8/26. I'm going to save this so it's easy to find in my Google Drive if I need to go back to it. And it's clear to parents what document they're looking at. The next thing I'm going to do, same as we did with the virtual schedule, I'm going to go to update the sharing settings so that parents can easily access this. I'm going to click change link to KIPP Texas Public Schools. I'll click here where it says KIPP Texas Public Schools. I'm going to say anyone with the link, but I'm going to leave it as a viewer because I do not want kids deleting things, changing things, etc. On accident or on purpose. Then I'm going to click done. I'm also going to be sure to share this one with my co-teacher. So let's say I'm Miss Arinze. I'm going to share this not with Egan, but Megan Kennedy at kipptexas.org. And I'm going to make sure that she's an editor so that she is able to easily access this. You would normally click send because Miss Kennedy does not know that this is coming at 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday. I'm going to click cancel, but I would type in my co-teacher's name, click editor, and then click send so that Megan can update things as well. All right, I'm done with that. Now I'm going to update I'm going to go back to the CFS. I'm going to update the date. So I am Miss Kennedy, so I'm going to click Arinze and Kennedy. And let's say I'm doing this for next Wednesday. So next Wednesday would be Wednesday, September 3rd. All right, so I've updated the date. I'm going to go here to the second page, do the same thing. Kennedy, and I'm going to update today's date. So families are clear on what they're looking at. I'm going to go back to the CFS, make sure I'm following every step, and the due date for assignments. So grades are collected the following Monday. Of course, as a teacher, you can grade the assignments due on September 3rd, but given that families have a little bit more time to complete it, if they're working, can't help out until the weekend, etc., we don't grade assignments until the following Monday. And I just looked up what that Monday is, and it turns out that Wednesday is actually September 2nd. So let me change that really quickly. So I'm going to pull up my calendar. The Monday after September 2nd is actually Memorial Day. Just kidding, Labor Day. And so I'm going to make it due on Tuesday because I'm not going to check grades on a holiday. So assignments must be turned in by 9/8 for credit. This is the same thing in Spanish. So I'm just going to go to the date and change that. You'll only have to change that once a week. So the assignments you give on September 1st are due September 8th. The assignments you give on September 4th are still due on September 8th. And make sure that I correct that on both of these. Perfect. Okay. I'm done with that. So I could check that off. Update due dates for assignments is done. Now, for reading, writing, math, phonics, if applicable, science, social studies, and SEL, I need to update the following things. So I need to update the objective in English and Spanish. So I'm going to do that first. Let's say the objective for 3rd grade Spanish, or third grade reading is Kipsters will be able to write a summary of a text with the main idea, whatever the objective is, that's what it is. So I just, that came from my lesson plan, make it the student-friendly objective, not necessarily what's on Eureka or Wheatley. And then I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to translate.google.com. I copy that objective. I'm going to click Control V to paste it. I'll click here where it says copy translation. I'm going to go back to my data glance, and I'm going to put the Spanish translation there. Because this objective is a little bit longer, I'm also going to adjust the font to ensure that everything fits. Great. So reading objectives is done. I would need to do that for math. I would need to do that for writing. I need to do that for SEL. I need to do it for specials. And that is it. So I'm going to go back here and ensure that for reading, writing, math, phonics, this is not on the 341, but K1-2 does have phonics. Science and social studies and SEL objectives are all updated. So I just showed you how to do one. That's how you do all of them. The same thing to update the links. I'm going to click here. Let me go back to the right one. I'm going to click here for the recording. I'm going to click the pencil where it says edit link. And I'm going to put the new recorded video. So this is an old recorded video. It's from, I think, Miss Simmons' class, but I would want to put my updated video there once I receive that from Google Classrooms. And then you would just click apply. This is a link here. So first grade today read Tacky the Penguin. So there's the link to Tacky the Penguin. If you probably in third grade read a different book, although Tacky is great, you would do the same thing, click on this, edit link, and put the correct link for the text, if applicable. If not applicable, I could also just delete that. For example, if the text was embedded in the PowerPoint or something like that. The last thing I'm going to do is update the assignment for that day. So in order to do that, I would follow the same process. So I opened up a math assignment that Ms. Ludlam assigned to Jonah. I'm going to hit Control C to copy that. I'm going to go to the assignment. I'm going to put edit link, and I'm going to chop the assignment right there so that if a Kipster is not able to participate in live learning, they now know what the objective is. They know how to access the recording. They know how to access the book, and the assignment is easily linked right there. So I would need to follow all those steps to update the objective in English and Spanish, update the links to the assignment for reading, writing, math, phonics, science and social studies, and SEL. For specials, I'm going to need to take one additional step. So in order to update the specials objective, I would go back to the CFS. I would click on the specials link doc, and I would click both the Monday link. If it was a recording, if it was live, that the specials teachers would also update the live link there of the recording of the live link. So you could either copy a live link, a recording of a live link, or the live link, just depending on what kids did. And then you would copy the objective. You would just hit Control Copy. You would paste it here on the specials classes, and then again highlight the English version, copy it, go back to Google Translate, copy translation, and then paste your translation, making sure that you're also updating the live recording or any assignments associated with that, because kids will receive a grade in specials. So now that I've updated all of those, I'm going to go back to my CFS. For morning meeting, all I have to update is the live recording. So I would go to the morning meeting section. I don't need to change any of this. It's the same thing every day. I would just click here, click the edit, and copy the correct recording link there. You do not need to update this independent learning section. This is just a link to Clever, so that's good to go. I thought that I had changed this, but actually 3rd and 4th grade teachers, you'll need to hit edit and change this from STMath to Imagine Math. So I apologize for that error. But now it's good to go. So 3-4, you'll have to update that just one time. And then 3-4, you guys don't have phonics. I did put this independent reading. We can show you guys on a separate video how to set up an EPIC account for your kiddos, so our 3rd and 4th graders are getting some more time with independent reading. So those are all the steps. I'm going to double check. I did all of these things, so I'm good. And I'm going to go ahead and just link this onto the stream class, onto the stream of my, so if I go to classroom.google.com, not sure who I'm logged in with. Okay, I'm logged in as me. So if I were Miss Kennedy, oh, Miss Arinze's right here. So Miss Arinze would just need to go back to the CFS, copy where it says, missed your live lessons today, no problem. Here for all the information you missed. So Miss Arinze would post that on her stream page, and then she would also link the day at a glance here, her day at a glance, and just label it 826. But then she would need to go back and delete that days later so that there were only ever 5 here. If you have any questions about any of these things, please let me know. I hope the CFS is pretty clear and that the videos help out, but certainly let me know if you have any challenges or anything that I can help out with.